Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is your boy Tarek and I'm back today with another video for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button with the notification bell on, so every time I upload a video, you guys are instantly notified. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to join the family. And if you end up enjoying this video, don't forget to like, comment and share. Also, as you guys can tell by the title, we got more tomfoolery to actually be discussing. We saw, so basically on the Aftersun yesterday, I didn't watch this, but I've been seeing clips here and there on social media. Meg and Dejon actually think the reason that we are like voting for them badly, like putting them in like the reason why we don't rate them is because like he's blaming the women in the villa first of all, because they keep bashing his name, bashing his name, bashing his name, and then they also had the audacity, him and Meg, they also had the audacity to say it's because that we're jealous of them. They're actually in for a rude awakening when they come out this video. I don't know. I feel like, and I was speaking to my friend about this on FaceTime yesterday. It's a matter of when these people leave the villa, it's actually a matter of checking on their mental health. Actually, like, all jokes aside, on a serious level, actually checking on their mental health, because they're actually going to be in for a rude awakening. Because they really think that we fuck with them like that. Like, we don't actually fuck with you like that. I promise you. Like, you're rude to women. You're disrespectful. Meg is also a meme girl. Like, she was disrespecting women left, right, and center. Well, when I mean disrespecting women, like disrespecting Shakira, talking bad about Toni. It's just like, you both are actually made for each other. You're both fake. You're both playing the game. And you actually think that you think us as the audience are fools enough to actually believe the stuff that you're doing. But anyway, y'all already know I have my notes. So without further ado, we are going to get into it. So I did put the note here. I already spoken about where they said that we might be feeling jealous of them. And Dejon is basically upset at the fact that he's saying that it's getting to him. Or if it's getting to you, then leave. Quite frankly. Like, I don't care if it's getting to you. I don't feel no type of way for this man. It's getting to me. It's getting to me. It's not fucking getting to you, mate. It's actually not getting to you. Like, who are you trying to kid? It's not getting to you. Dejon is playing this. He's doing this. He's just playing he's trying to convince himself in his head, if I keep acting like this, I'm definitely winning the 50K. I know at this point that's what it is. I'm certain that's what it is at this point. Their whole relationship from start to now is a joke. I was mentioning, if you guys were on my TikTok live yesterday, listen, be sure, I've actually made it a thing, by the way, quick side note. I've made it a thing where, depending on the time I have to be up Saturday, because Saturday I go to get my trims. I go to get my trims, yeah? So sometimes I go early, sometimes I go later on in the day. If it's early, then I'm not doing a live on a Friday, but definitely Sunday evenings after Love Island. I know we've only got 2 more weeks left, but I will be reviewing Love is Blind as well, so I probably will do the same thing for that. It depends. We'll just wait and see. We'll play it ear by ear. But yeah, I'll be going live on Sunday, so be sure to be following me on TikTok and be joining in on the lives. But if you was in the live yesterday, you would know that I had already discussed that from time you're telling me your type is 50-50 or he's 50-50 your type, you are an unserious candidate. And that goes for Meg. You wasn't even feeling Dejon like that. So you mean to tell me you're not feeling, like, I actually broke down their whole game plan in the live. I can't really be bothered to explain it again. Like I said, if you was in the live, you was lucky to catch what I was saying. But I've clocked onto these people's game plan. I've clocked onto how their whole, like, what they're thinking in their head. They're thinking, okay, if we operate like this, then this will make the audience fall in love. And I'm actually so glad that challenge they got humbled. But they haven't got humbled enough, because for you to think that we're jealous is just actually very delusional. But for me personally, if I'm like getting to know someone, or I meet someone for the first time and they tell me, oh, you're my type 50-50, I promise you I'm getting up from wherever I am at. I'm saying, oh, hold on 1 minute, I'll be right back. And you won't see me come back. Because what do you mean I'm 50-50? Like, that's a disrespect to me. Or at least keep it in your head, don't say it. I don't want to hear that I'm 50-50. So obviously, from that being said, it's like this man was, because I promise you, if earlier on a man had come in for Meg, like Meg's, who was her type 100%, I promise you, she would have gone with that man. And I know she thought Dejon was light skinned. You guys can't convince me that she never thought that. I know she thought for a fact that Dejon was a light skinned brother. That's why now she's saying 50-50 when she saw, oh, darker the berry, sweeter the juice. That's what it's giving. But anyway, Dejon wants to stay in that situation, well, wants to play and pretend like he's in. Let them play and pretend until they get dumped. Because, guys, I can't lie. I hope you guys didn't fail me. Like I said, put in the comment section below who you lot voted for. Because I need to kind of weasel out who's on whose side. And who's voting for who. And who's keeping these nimwits in. Okay? So, we need to actually, I need to actually dissect that. Now, why would I want to be jealous? I'm going to speak for myself. I ain't going to even speak for the rest of the public. Because the rest of the public are doing their own talking, okay? Why would I want to be jealous of a guy that looks like Predator? Number one. Why would I want to be jealous of him? And people are saying that it's a mixture of Venom and Predator. Like, that's what people are saying, is that's what it's giving, because your energy is just not it. Why would I want to be jealous of someone that's disrespectful to women? Okay. Highly sensitive. But I don't even call it sensitive. I call it more of like, he doesn't like taking accountability. He doesn't like being held accountable. People can't even have like a general conversation with him about the stuff that he's done. Why would I want to be jealous? Please tell me, why would I want to be jealous of a man like this? Why? It's not making, why would I be, you and, why, who in their right man would want to be jealous of you too? Sorry. What? I don't know who's giving, I don't know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if producers are in his ear. I don't know what's happening. Why on earth would I want to be jealous of a man like you? It's not making any sense. It's just not making any sense whatsoever. And Meg, you should be ashamed of yourself, because as a woman, I thought you would have more class about yourself. You are just overlooking these red flags. Like, you're actually overlooking these red flags. The way that every time you try to bring up something, he just wants to shut it down. His comments towards the other women, when you tried to pull him up about it, he wanted to get all feisty. Let me actually put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I forgot to do that before I hit this record button, because these notifications will irritate me. Is the fact that you're willing to overlook these red flags, which is, it's actually quite disturbing. You as a woman as well, like, you should, like, I understand that men could, like, sometimes really coalesce a woman's mind. They can really, because Harrison was doing it. Like, he was a prime example. I really want to stop, like, mentioning this guy as much as possible. He's gone. But, like, if there's an example where I need to keep mentioning him, I will. Harrison was doing it with Lauren and Toni. He was, like, coalescing their head. And that's what Dejon is really coalescing Meg. And I feel like she's kind of far gone to kind of see what's really happening. But like I said, I'm not going to be giving her advice. I'm not going to be defending her. I'm not the biggest Meg fan over here. So you ain't going to catch me doing that for her, okay? She can figure that one out on herself, and then she could cry by herself later. I'm so sorry. I don't have no sympathy for that girl. If that's the type of behavior she wants to be with, if that's the person she wants to be with, if that's the man that she wants to introduce to her family, that's up to her. But I'm not showing any type of sympathy for her. I'm so sorry. So, for example, like, the next point I want to talk about is, like, basically, like, if you look at, this is the thing, there's no, like, actually, let's compare them to Yasmin and Jamie. Jamie, who was a Casa Amor boy, who came in even later. Why is there more of a connection and a spark between Yasmin and Jamie than there is between Meg and Dejon? And Meg and Dejon have been with each other from the jump. They've been with each other from the very beginning. Why is there more of a spark and more of a connection with Yasmin and Jamie, please? I'm actually waiting. That's the only couple I can mention right now, because they're the only couple that's, like, solid for me. The rest of them is, like, there's no solid couple. I'm on week 7. There's no solid couples, but that's just like a food for thought type of thing. They're trying to paint themselves to be the good guys. They're trying to paint themselves to be, when we're closed off, nothing can come in between us. They're trying to spin the narrative, because I think they've clocked that people dislike them, but it's like they're trying to figure out a way to kind of keep, like, maybe the public to like them. I promise you, nothing's going to change. Well, not from my end anyway. Like I said, you might get other people that might be like, oh, you know what, I actually, like, there's people like that. Not from me. I promise you, not from me. They've completely... No, because when I... Sorry if I'm, like, slow, but sometimes when I type things, sometimes because I'm typing so quickly in my notes section, I sometimes have to reread what I've typed. From the game that they played where they were on the podium, the public opinion one, they should have taken that as, we don't fuck with you. But instead, they want to try and figure it out, and they want to try and be like, oh, it's because of the girls. Always blaming other people. Always quick to blame other people, but not to look deep within. Like I said, Dejon is always looking in the mirror, looking at himself. Yeah, you need to talk to yourself as one and actually ask yourself, why does the public dislike you so much? And you know what? It'll be a thing where it would be like, even if Dejon was rude to the women, yeah, but then he held himself accountable and he was apologetic and he sincerely meant his apology, he could get some grace from me. Because like I said, people make mistakes, people do silly things, people people do shippiness sometimes. But the thing is, for me, so long as you hold yourself accountable, you're apologetic, but you mean your apology. You can't just be saying sorry for the sake of saying sorry, because that's what Ben was doing. He was saying sorry, but then doing the same thing to another woman 2 days later. So it's like, don't say sorry if you're not gonna mean it. Like, keep your sorry ass self to yourself, okay? But like I said, if Dejon was actually a person to actually reflect on how he was speaking to people, to actually pull the women aside, listen guys, you know what, I've realized this season I haven't been respectful, this, that, and the third. It could be a conversation where it's like, okay, accountability, but there's nothing, zero, nothing. So it's like, I can't support someone like that at all. They actually think they're the power couple. They think that they're the it couple of the season, and that's what I'm saying. It's not giving that at all. Now let's talk about y'all. Let's talk about y'all, the fans, the public, us lot. Okay, the way that we've been grilling them lot on social media since the beginning of the season, and I'm not just talking about on X. I'm talking about on Snapchat. Not really Snapchat. Like, people don't really talk about Love Island on Snapchat. TikTok, Insta. Like, these are the apps where I've been really seeing, like, people are not... I don't know about Facebook, but I know Facebook is slightly different because you got the Facebook moms. And that army over there, they come strong. So that's what I'm saying. As much as we are voting for people that we don't want to see, that we don't like, the Facebook moms, they're the ones that... they always come out stronger because they have a whole unit behind them. And it's every year is the same thing. But I'm hearing they like Cash... and I'm hearing they don't like Meg and Dejon. I just hope that's the case. I really hope, because by then, if that's the case, but I feel like how the producers done the voting as well was messy, because they say vote your favorite girl, vote your favorite boy. It's like, it's not vote your favorite couple. So imagine like you're in a couple with someone and then the person, like, if you really like that's why it's messy. But I want to see something. If Meg is the weakest or Dejon is the weakest, let's see if they live with one another. That's the real thing. But even if that's the case, even though they live with one another, I'm not buying it. Like, I'm actually not buying it at this point. Plus, who else at this point in the Love Island experience, who they're gonna be talking to? So yeah, they have to live with each other. They have to live with each other, and everyone's reacting the same way about how I'm reacting regarding the jealous comment. Like, none of us are jealous, I promise you. On this case, I can speak for most people. Like, we're not jealous, I promise. It's fine. It's fine. None of us, they say we want what you have. What, the fakeness, the facade, the performance. No, we don't. No. Over here, when I'm being in relationships with people before, or when I'm talking to someone, it's all real. There's no facade. So you can keep that to your, keep that to yourself. I believe that they generally believe that they're fooling people with their facade, and it's a shame. It's a shame that they believe that. They must think we're really stupid as the audience. So, as a couple, it's giving strategy to flip a narrative. It's giving, I want to win Love Island 2025. It's giving, once I get the 25K, Meg, you go your separate way, I go my separate way. That's what that's giving. Guys, I promise you, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Within the first week, they're going to break up. They're going to stay together for appearance's sake. Actually, I'll give it a month. That's me being very nice. That's me being very generous. I'll give it a month. a month, right? Then you're gonna hear Meg and Dejon are no longer together, just like how Sammy and Jess were no longer together after like a month. It's the same thing. I promise you, it's the same kind of thing. Now I'm gonna give my predictions going forward. We got 2 more weeks left. I do believe, and I was saying this in the live, and I have to keep it real. With the way things are going and the way how no one is like we're voting, but I feel like the producers have a hand in this. I feel like they're gonna make it to the final, Meg and Dejon. And I actually feel like there's a possible chance they could win. I don't want them to win. I don't want them to even smell or touch the 50K, but I have to keep it realistic. People that love Meg are more on the Fiat 500s, the Facebook mums, they're starting the third. Even though I'm hearing the Facebook mum, there's not, that's a big, you guys don't understand, that's a very big army over there. So just because some of them don't like Meg doesn't mean there's another vast majority that don't like her. I don't know, is Love Island going to do a reunion this shit? I feel like they have to. For like the past few years, they haven't done a reunion, and I don't quite know why. I want a reunion this year. You have to. This season, even though, okay, take away the misogyny, take away the disrespect, take away the uncomfortableness of it. It has been a decent season to watch. Just try and take all of that away for 2 seconds. It's been decent with like the plot twist, the drama, the twists and turns, stuff like that in that aspect. So I'm kind of looking forward to having a reunion to see what people are really saying. Once they come back, they watch the show and realize, I want to hear what people have to say, especially people like Dejon and Meg. I want to hear what they have to say. And finally, the public's opinion once the show ends is I feel like people will still feel the same way about them too. Obviously, some people's opinion might change if they see that they've lost it longer than a month. But people like that I don't care for too much. So I'm not even going to be following their social media. So if I'm seeing stuff, it's through blog pages or it's through Twitter pages or stuff like that. It's not because I'm following them, I promise you. I'm not giving my support to these type of people. And yeah, that is that for this video. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button, comment down below what you lot think. What's your opinions on Meg and Dejon? Do you think it's performative? Do you think that they're genuine? If you think that they're genuine, it's a safe space. I ain't gonna say nothing, but not too much support over here for them, okay? Not too much. And also, we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to join the family. Did I say subscribe with that notification bell? I don't think I did, but even if I did, I'm gonna say it again. Subscribe with that notification bell. And I'll see you guys later on for the review. Have a good day.